When I'm running, I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry.
What's up guys? Welcome back to Fozzie's Garage. This here video didn't go exactly as I planned. I wanted to kind of do a full-on how-to step-by-step with no cuts or pauses or anything, but I ran into some problems on this job. I also ended up getting a camera to step up our quality and be able to do that instead of stopping and going on my phone. But today's project is l&wfab's direct bolt billet radius arms, which I'm already majority of the way done because it is a job. Not a very fun job, which pretty good on there, but after I got a little ways, I found out that both of my bottom bars were a little bentaroonie. So luckily, I saved myself probably from having a short trip. I'm sure these bigger tires would do those stock ones no favors. Everyone knows those are toothpicks. Especially when you start adding on bigger wheels and tires and going harder on the trails. Those things are just asking to bend. But basically, for this, there's no instructions with the kit. There's just spacers to go in. Well, what you're gonna have to do is take the wheels off, obviously, and then you're gonna want to take your caliper off. That is two 15mm bolts to take these bad boys off. While we're on that topic, it'd be a really good time to go ahead and change out your pads, which I will be ordering me up some new pads because these things are about donezo. So those 2/15ths, that comes off. You have an 18 and an 18. You need an impact and a wrench. And then on the bottom is also an 18 and an 18. To take those off. And then this is a 15 with an 18mm bolt on the back. This is an 18 and an 18. I don't think you really need to do too much other than that. I did loosen up this brake line protector bracket thing. It is a 10mm bolt and nut on the bottom. You don't have to take that other one off. It'll just rotate and you can just push it out of the way. I don't exactly like how this is routed, but I'm pretty sure even if I put it underneath, it's still going to be rubbing on a hard edge. So that might be an issue we play with later. Maybe put a small piece of like coolant line, cut it up and put it on the edge. That way it's not on a hard metal edge. It's more rubber on rubber. Hopefully that doesn't run into any issues. And then with no instructions, putting these little spacer doodads on is kind of, you just gotta play and figure out what ones you need. But I'm assuming most people are probably gonna be looking up YouTube videos to find what ones go where. So that said, I put the skinny and a skinny on the end, a skinny and a skinny on the bottom, and then I did the two fat ones on the top of the top bar where your hitch is, and then the two medium ones on the bottom, which you might have to do a different orientation for these, because I don't know if the spacer comes on this thing factory. I doubt it. I think it's probably more for the Super ATV hitch. But that's what I did there. And when you put these on, of course this goes all wacky. So having a couple set of ratchet straps are going to be very handy just to pull that in so you're not having to put pressure on it and maybe not even get enough pressure on it to get the holes lined up, when you can just throw the ratchet strap on, get it where it needs to go, slap the bolt on through, and you can relieve the pressure on the strap. I didn't have to do it on the bottom on this one, but I did have to do it for the bottom on that one. But once you do that, it's pretty much smooth sailing, even though these two back bolts are not fun at all to get to. Not fun at all. We actually had a little, not sure what cuss words I can say on YouTube, but you know, F wucky wucky. Because that was all wonky and I was trying to just use the bolt to pull it back to where it needed to go, and well, we played the game of find out. Well, yeah, if you, when you're doing this, you kind of want to do it one side at a time or take them all loose in the middle together, or else it's going to pull this thing when it's loose to one direction or the other. Then your bolts with the nuts not on them are going to go all wonky wonky, and you're trying to pull it one way, it's going to be pulling another way, and well, it's not very fun. Stupid things happen when stupid things go stupid. This is probably a shorter video. It's really not how I wanted to play it out. I really wanted to get into the step-by-step with no cuts. That way you guys can see exactly what the job is, but I can at least put the information out there. You know exactly what sockets and tools you're probably going to need. And where to put those spacers, because I don't know why these companies can't even give us the simplest instructions, just so we make sure we're doing it correctly and don't have possible issues later on. I mean, I doubt these spacers make that much of a difference. I mean, they could. I don't know. I'm not no engineer. But just having that nice little information would be nice. I mean, some things really don't need instructions, but, you know, just that little bit of peace of mind would be fantastic to make sure, you know, you're doing the job right and you're not going to be screwed out on the trail over something stupid. Yeah, there's really not much to this job, just it's not fun with how some things are in the way. If those bolts have ever been off, I've been soaked in water and mud, so it might not be fun. You might want to throw you some WD-40 or really any kind of lubricant just to get something a little loosened up. Goes a long way. Other than that, there's not really any tips or tricks to get this job done, but I can already tell these bars are definitely worth the money. Luckily, I snagged them on their Black Friday deal. They're normally, I want to say, like $5.20 shipped to your door after taxes and whatnot. And I got them for like $3.20 shipped to my door. And it's well needed on these machines. These toothpick bars definitely aren't up to par. Great machines. It's not built as good as they need to be. But that's it for this video, guys. You know, if you don't mind liking, subscribing, help a guy out. I am trying to get my feet wet in this here YouTube game. The quality of the videos are only going to get better as I learn, try different things. I do have a GoPro now, so the format of the videos won't be all wonky and weird for doing it on the iPhone. Just be a straight GoPro. I mean, if you guys want to know anything, feel free to comment. I go through there, answer some questions if need to be. If you guys want to see anything, throw it down in a comment. I do have a TikTok too. I haven't been posting too much on there. Just been really busy with work, but there's some good content on there if you're into cars and trucks, and I'll probably be posting more on there. Post more on YouTube. If you want to know what's going on, hit a follow on there. It is all free. You cannot beat free. Have a nice night, guys.